and get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Welcome back to the Ron and Fez Show. Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley with you on an Ash Wednesday. Hope everyone who celebrates the Lenten season had a nice Ash Wednesday.
Hope you got your ash in church today, Fuzzy. Did you get in?
I got my ash in church.
I did not see an ash up there.
Usually when I get my ashes, I get, paint brushed. My entire forehead is covered.
Yeah, look at mine.
And, yeah, you got good ashes. Today, you can see it when I furrow my brow. There's some dirt in there. That's the ash. But I had to go do some stuff after church, and I actually sweated my ashes off today.
Is that a sin? To sweat off the ash of the Lord?
I think as long as I didn't, purposely wash it off, I'm okay.
Now, no one else on our team went and got ashes. Only, Mikey D is excused because he believes in some kind of Greek gods.
Yeah, apparently, Zeus didn't, need for him to get ashes today.
Let's do a Lenten update here, Fezzy, and it's always exciting when people give up tough things for Lent.
Yeah, and the guys in this show, they have given up some really, really tough things that, I start to wonder, can they make it through the 40 days?
Rory, you gave up caffeine. How did you do today?
I was dying all day. Because I literally woke up this morning and went to the deli and I was about to buy a cup of coffee just out of habit.
Yeah.
And when I realized I can't, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go to the cabinets and I'm looking I see Snapple, I see Coke. I'm just like,
right.
Everything with caffeine in it.
I'm like, what the heck can I drink? I was freaking out.
Very little.
And all day.
It's very difficult, too, man, to give up caffeine, especially if you're a coffee drinker.
Yeah, and all day I was struggling.
Are you getting the massive headaches yet?
No headaches yet, but just...
They'll come.
Just freaking out, just feeling very drawn out.
All right, Billy wrote to me he believes that you're a liar. He's calling you a dirty liar. Come on over, Billy.
That Rory has broken his Lent already on Ash Wednesday?
What did he do?
Well, I saw Rory on the train this morning. We sat next to each other, and I said, how you doing? Do you have a coffee? He goes, no, I just got a soda, and whips out a bottle of sun-kissed orange soda. And he goes, oh, it didn't say it had caffeine on it, and so I just happened to look on the web. It has 400 milligrams of caffeine in it.
All right, so you're looking up other people's Lents.
Yeah.
I really never thought that sun-kissed orange would have caffeine in it.
Did you read the label?
Yeah, I looked all over for it. I didn't see caffeine anywhere.
I was just looking out for him because it's a religious thing.
You're not looking out for him. You're diamond out on him.
No.
Exactly. You're just looking to bust somebody.
I am actually concerned because, this is a religious thing, and Rory was very serious about it, and only the clear sodas are caffeine-free. I just wanted to bring it to his attention.
You know what?
All right, very good,
I know the commissary's still open. Harry Elvis didn't give up anything for Lent yet. So run down and get me a sun-kissed orange. I want to read the bottle.
All right, we'll come back to you, Billy. What did Harry give up? Does anybody know?
Harry says he hasn't decided yet.
He's got
and
to
the clock is ticking on Ash Wednesday.
All right, the Hawk gave up a tough one. What did you give up, Hawk?
I gave up drinking beer.
And how have you done?
So far, so good, but last night was the worst because I got off the train.
Last night?
Yeah, because it was 10 to midnight. And I was just like, all right, I've got 10 minutes till I officially have to give it up. Should I go grab a beer and then chug it? But I resisted. But, man, I just was trembling when I was walking past the store.
You should have just chugged it quick. That's within the rules.
If you get it in before midnight, man.
But it just seems so sick that it would mean that much to me that I'd have to chug a beer right before midnight.
Well, your Lenten sacrifice should be something that means a lot to you.
Yeah, it does, but...
All right, here comes Wonderboy. Wonderboy, what did you give up for Lent?
Being snotty to people.
Oh, and he's already out of it.
No, that's not true. I'm not out of it.
Really? Because I remember this last night. You were going to keep your smart-ass comments and your snide remarks to yourself.
All right, Mikey D, I want him to come on in here. Because Wonderboy did two things. One, he was saying to me, I don't understand this whole obsession with Rory. And don't you speak up, because I want you to stay out of this for a second. He goes, there's nothing Rory can do that I can't. As he's telling me and Mikey this, the elevator door is open, and Rory's standing there, and Wonderboy has to do that. Hey, you're just talking about you.
Oh,
and,
nice.
And that's snotty.
That is. It's snide.
And before that, he was telling me, Fez is all determination. He has done more with less than anyone I've ever met. And I go, how is that a compliment?
Done more with less?
No. What I said was, Ron and I were discussing...
What the F are you talking about, Mohawk?
What I said was, Ron asked
how you were able to eat that steak. And I said, Fez is all determination. I go, that's how he does everything. I go, he can do anything because he has that level of commitment. And then it somehow got turned into Fez has done more with less. When all I ever...
Why would you say that? And that is a snotty remark, and that is another Lent breaker.
No, it's not.
a Lent breaker.
No, it's
That's
not
two
snotty at
Lent
all.
breakers in a row.
No, I'm saying I
You're
have...
like a box of Lent breakers.
No, you go stand next to the orange sun-kissed caffeine head.
No, I was saying I have a lot of respect for your determination, for how you can will something to happen. I mean, everything from...
Why? Because he has no talent?
If I could will something to happen, you wouldn't be in the studio right now.
I was just saying that I have a lot of respect for your commitment, and then it got
his
turned
other
into
thing
a mean
was,
thing.
what is your thing for Rory when he can do everything
No,
Rory
what I
can?
said was, I don't know what Rory's doing that you like him, and I don't seem to be able to kind of make that same connect with you. I don't know.
I've never liked you.
Did it come out that way, Mikey?
I didn't hear it that way.
Mikey D is shaking his head the whole time.
I didn't hear that. I never heard commitment or determination.
None of those.
I didn't hear that.
You're a little prick.
No.
I never...
It was the kind of compliment. I admire his determination.
Right.
Because he has literally gone out.
Like, for a retard, he really pulls it off. He's really gotten his crap together. He lives on his own. He dresses himself.
Is basically he don't sweat much for a fat girl.
No,
Right.
I'm being totally mischaracterized. I swear it was not a backhanded compliment at all. It really wasn't.
Well, God will get you because you're a Lent breaker. Why don't you keep your comments to yourself?
Because I was saying
And that way
something
you
nice.
wouldn't break your Lent.
Well, no, I was trying to be nice. I was saying I have a lot of respect for that. I didn't mean for it to get switched around.
I didn't hear respect.
Mikey.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Mikey, for finally being honest. All right, Harry Alvis got me an orange soda here. I guess sort of the kind that Rory drank. And I don't see any caffeine in this whatsoever. And they have to list it, right?
All right, well, wait. Is this it? Is this the slice?
Is this what you had?
No, I had a Sunkiss, but you gotta figure that they're the same.
Different thing. How would you gotta figure?
They gotta be the same. I mean, Pepsi and Coke are pretty much the same ingredients.
So what? So two orange things don't mean the same?
They gotta have.
I know, like, Mountain Dew is, like, super loaded with caffeine.
All right, but see, here's the thing. Whenever Fez asks for something, he means it specifically. This is for an on-air thing.
They didn't have Sunkiss downstairs.
All right, so you come back and say, we don't have Sunkiss there. You don't bring up a slice. Who the hell knows what's what?
Now I got an orange soda to drink.
All right, before we get into any of this other stuff, Billy, you were giving up smoking and drinking, right?
Yes.
Because he has accused you of drinking recently. And how can you tell, Fez?
All right, with me, Ronnie, I always can tell Billy's been drinking. It's the day after syndrome.
Yeah.
Billy has this weird look where he tries to dress up and yet is still disheveled.
Yeah.
He'll wear a nice shirt, but it's not clean. He'll try to do his hair, but it's slicked back. You know, it's like he's just run his head under the sink. And, of course, there's always a new bruise.
Uh-huh. Well, Fez, as I walk into the men's room tonight, I see Billy attempting to cream something. Billy, please lift your shirt and show your back to Fez. Real quick.
See, and I'm wondering, he's in a dress shirt tonight.
Yes, he's in the dress shirt. And take a look.
Oh, my gosh!
At what he did to his back.
Look at that. That is a scratch that is down the length of his back.
It looks like exactly like when a pitcher gets an operation.
Yeah, the rotator cuff.
Yeah.
It goes right around the shoulder blade there or something.
Yeah, it looks like a big swoosh.
Looks like someone took a sickle to you.
Where were you drinking last night, big man?
No, I was home in my bedroom when that happened.
Right.
I was home in my bedroom all by myself, actually, when that happened.
With what? Just you and the bottle?
No, just me and my end table. I actually,
You cut yourself on a bottle?
No, an end table. I was having a hard time sleeping and flip-flopped all night with the not smoking, I think, and rolled out of the bed right onto my nightstand.
Yeah, like a lot of drunks will do.
No. It had nothing to do with, this was just a reaction to my not smoking. I believe I was a little on edge and uneasy, and I was not getting a sound night's sleep. I kept tossing and turning, and I just turned the wrong way and went flying off the bed.
So you're actually in the bathroom here at work, lubing that thing up?
Yeah, I was taking a look at it.
With your shirt off?
Neosporin. I have a little cream for it, just to keep it moist.
Well, Bailey's cream.
No, because it's very deep and it's very painful.
Yeah. When you sober up, those things really start to hurt.
No, it hurt right away because I had a tough time going back to sleep with it, so that even made it worse. So I'm like running on fumes.
So why do
today.
you think it's from the not smoking that you hurt yourself?
Well, I stopped smoking exactly at midnight last night. At 11:57, I had my last cigarette, finished it before midnight.
Good man walking.
Gave my pack to Rory in the car and said, I'm done.
So why would you dive on the table? I don't understand. You only do that when you're drunk.
And with the shape of that scratch that goes down your back, it actually turns a corner. You actually fell on the end table, kept your back in it, and turned a corner on it?
Yeah, because when I rolled off,
you rolled onto a church key, you drunk.
Has nothing to do with drinking. This has to do with nicotine withdrawal. I was very antsy last night, my first night without a cigarette.
So you flung yourself onto the furniture?
In my sleep. In my sleep. I didn't do it while I was conscious. Because it was, I just couldn't get any rest at all. And I was just flipping and flopping. About 6, 7 in the morning, I just went flying out of the bed right onto the corner of the end table.
So you're now drinking because you're not smoking?
No, not at all. Even though that was a thought, but my sponsor even said, he goes, if you're going to drink over it, pick up a cigarette instead. So
your sponsor has advised you to break your Lent. Your Lenten promise to God.
Well, if it comes to one or the other, that's the lesser of the two evils.
Are you going to make it?
I'm going to make it, Fez.
How'd you do today?
I made it so far. Well, let's see. 2 packs of Lifesavers, a few sandwiches. I've been eating and sucking.
The staples are going to burst before Easter.
Yeah, I have 2 sandwiches and a bowl of cereal and like 2 packs of Lifesavers so far and some mints.
Is it helping you?
It's keeping my mind occupied because...
How about butterscotch?
Oh, thank you. Because it is such a physical addiction. It feels to me like coming off crack. That's what it's like, when you've been smoking crack for a long time.
It's just as rough, too.
No, not when you drink it during the day. When you have a little bit, that tides you over. But I haven't had a cigarette at all.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's back at Rory's Sunkiss.
Hey, Harry, what have you given up?
I'm thinking I'm going to give up eating cookies.
Get away.
Cookies.
You're such an idiot. If you don't want to be
What a baby.
If you don't want to be a Catholic anymore, just say so.
That's something a 4-year-old would do. Because they want to be part of the Lent. They see the grown-ups doing it. They want to give up something. That's what a 4-year-old would do. Cookies.
I wanted to give up sweets, but I think this morning I accidentally ate, some sugar flakes or something, so I don't think it...
Accidentally ate sugar flakes. Yes, you fell in the pantry and your face went in a box of Tony the Tiger.
Why, he was unconscious.
Well, I'd forgotten that it was...
Those 15 donuts weren't enough for you last night?
To get you off sweets for 40 days? You are a mess.
What'd you give up, Fez?
All right, Ronnie. I actually came down to 2 choices.
Really?
Thinking last night what I wanted to give up, and I wanted to do something really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My first choice was the TiVo.
Wow.
To give up the TiVo.
That's a tough one.
It's very tough, and I thought about that, and I said, you know what? That just leads... I'm so used to using the TiVo.
Right.
I even try to use it on TVs that don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was afraid that left me way too open to breaking the Lent constantly.
Let me guess. Cookies?
Just out of force of habit. So I went with my other choice.
What's that?
So, not until Easter will I have an alcoholic drink.
Wow.
No beer, no drinking. For the next 40-whatever days, including St. Patrick's, including Sundays.
Wow.
Welcome.
Oh, God, please don't ever welcome me into any club you're in.
Why don't you do this? 40 days, 40 meetings.
I can't go to 40 meetings. They'll drive me to drink. Yeah, 40 days. No drinking.
Wow.
So that's what I'm in for.
I am very impressed. I know how... That's going to be real hard. It's like the smoking for me. This is going to be very hard for you. I'm very impressed with your choice.
See, with me, it doesn't feel so hard like right now. I haven't had a temptation for a beer because this isn't my beer time.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Now that you give up beer, what do you and Rory have in common? Now maybe you'll start hanging around with Wonderboy. The way he dreams.
I will never hang out with Wonderboy, ever. Ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive, Fez.
Yeah, and I've never done that one before. Kind of like Hawk. I've never done that one where I've given up the drinking.
We know. You've got the nose to show for it. That bright red thing.
I do not look like Tip O'Neill.
I gave Fez a picture from the Super Bowl, because we were all celebrating and all. He's like, why was my face so red? We all went,
It's as bright red as my red Buccaneer T-shirt.
But your face is kind of red right now.
Yeah. My face stays red.
Were you drinking?
No, I wasn't drinking.
Lincoln
was not drinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Can we still call you Lincoln if you ain't drinking?
You can still call me Lincoln.
All right, we've done everybody's Fez. The Lenten season.
Yeah.
Everybody except for Harry.
Cookie Boy.
Yeah.
The cookie monster.
Cookie dough's giving up cookies. Look at you. You could knead your belly into something nice.
Now, Harry Elvis, everyone's giving up something big. Something, serious.
Maybe I'll try giving up batching.
All right, you're on. But you got... All right, that's to Jesus. Do you wear a medal?
No.
I thought you were Catholic.
I'm not Catholic.
How are you Latin if you're not Catholic?
Well, my mother is Catholic, but my dad never raised me as a Catholic. He didn't...
You don't have a mom?
No. Well, my dad took us to the Armenian church, so...
Your mom's Ecuadorian, your dad's Armenian. What was the Armenian church? Is that some Orthodox thing like Mikey D's in?
It's Armenian Apostolic. Is the type of church.
What do you do there? What the hell do you do?
It's almost like you said Protestant, Ronnie. It's apostolic. It's apostolic.
It's episodic. You get one a week. Fezzy, my Lent?
It's dystolic.
I'm thinking outside the box this year.
Yeah?
I started the day. I'm not taking away anything, but I am adding 1/2 hour a day of prayer and meditation.
Wow, good for you.
I have never done in my life. 1/2 hour a day I will give to prayer and meditation.
Excellent.
Welcome. I don't know if I can do it.
Would you quit saying welcome?
Why?
You ruin everybody's Lent by thinking they're like you.
You don't pray and meditate.
Oh, yes, I do. Every day. Every day. Begin it and end it.
That's called the morning dump. In your life.
No, it can be done there, but most of the time it's done in a moment of solitude.
It shouldn't. I don't want God to see me naked.
No, a rehab counselor said any time is appropriate for a conscious contact with
Who
God.
said this to you?
A rehab counselor.
All right, so that's your church now, rehab. Just because you go every Sunday doesn't make it a church.
Make sure you close the lid on the altar when you're done.
I thought you were Catholic.
I am Catholic.
Well, don't sit there on the can talking to the Lord.
I am more spiritual than Catholic.
Good, right. That's what a lot of lapses say.
No, and by the way, Rory, these are for you. I'm sorry. My leftover carton of cigarettes.
Nice, Rory.
This is nice. Everyone gets to trade addictions.
And Rory, the six-pack should hold.
And actually, just to defend myself to Billy, when you screw up Lent like that, like if it's something that you didn't know had a certain ingredient in it, like honestly did not know, then that means, it's not that you broke your Lent.
We're not saying that, but if you got the caffeine in your system, it's easier going than if you don't.
Right, and I'm sure...
that might explain why you don't have the crazy headache yet.
Right, and I'm sure tomorrow... if Billy is being completely truthful and saying that Sunkist does have caffeine, then I'll make sure I stay away from it completely.
Well, I know everyone in this show is going to watch each other like a hawk.
So Mikey D isn't part of this, right?
No, he's Greek Orthodox, and they have a Lenten season, but he says they've never done, like, the ashes or giving up something for Lent.
Yeah.
You want to try?
No.
What do you want to give
up? I'm good.
What do you want to give up? Your favorite food?
I actually, fast again for the 2 weeks before our Easter, where I don't eat anything from
an
animal.
So you give up stuff.
Yeah. But we don't have the 40 days thing.
Now, Billy, I know you're going to the doctor tomorrow. Are you going to get some sort of patch or cigarette pill or whatever it works?
I thought that thing hanging under his chin was his patch.
What is that?
No, what is that scum sack hanging off your chin?
No, that happened to be what was left of a huge egg from the car. I remember I had that huge egg on my chin, which was about the size of baseball.
Yeah.
It's just like a hardened, pus-filled core of blood and pus. So, and I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to have him look at it, maybe lance it or something.
Well, you've been home lancing, I know that.
Oh, yeah. I've been definitely just, self-injecting.
What'd you do?
I take a pin with a big head, the ball on the head, and I just shove it in there till, it goes to
No
the dead.
way! I didn't know you did it that way. I thought you were just squeezing it.
Well, no, I squeeze it first to get it, to bring it to a head like this. I squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it.
How do you know you're squeezing the right chin?
It's the one with the bruise on it, the bump.
Welcome.
And, and I take the big pin, and I look in the mirror, and I just shove it till I hear like a little pop.
Oh.
Hey, is there a heroin in that big pin you're injecting into your chin?
Not that I'm aware of, unless someone else put it there. And I just hear a pop, and then I squeeze it, and hopefully...
How much comes out?
A little bit at a time. Sometimes it's just blood. Sometimes I get like this clear, yellowy fluid.
I gotta see this.
I don't know if I can watch.
I gotta watch this.
And it's like great. It's such a great feeling, too. It's almost like a big O.
And then
when I get stuff out of it.
And then it just ends up refilling, huh?
Yeah, but it's less and less every time. And one time last week, it was great. I just squeezed it, and stuff came out.
Well, I'm sure your doctor's going to be glad that you're self-treating yourself. I know you self-medicate.
What a shock you're single again. Ironweed.
Well, you do that all the time. Whenever you got
such a scumbag.
Whenever you got like those big zits underneath the sin.
Stop it, Billy. All right, I do want to see you do this. Do you have your pins?
Yeah. I'll go
the other room, because I can't see it. Or I'll be over there. Is there a mic on the other side?
I don't think so.
I can't watch.
It only sprayed once. It's probably not going to get you.
I gotta see it.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back, and we'll drain his scum sack from underneath of his neck.
I think that's his egg sack, Ronnie. That's his babies in there.
No, it's just a bruise that has never healed yet. It still has fluid in it.
What's the yellow stuff?
Yeah, I guess it's like lymph or pus or something. I don't know. No, that's from your gallbladder. It doesn't go up that far.
It's backing up from your liver.
Yeah, it's just some kind of...
Devil semen?
Well, I did hit my chin very hard. Remember, that thing was huge.
Yeah, that was Drunky Drunkerton weekend, Mr. Amends.
Uh-huh.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.